Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on with my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 27 here in Sardinia, and we're moving along. We've still got a long way to go, but we are making some progress. Yesterday we couldn't quite get the contract finished that I wanted to get finished. I think it's called business support. We got a fair way of the way there. We're more than halfway through it. So we will finish it today, and then we'll be able to look at the next thing that we want to do. The reason that I'm doing this one, number one, it's a contract I can do. But number two, it means that we can then open up the food factory or whatever it's called, and we can then start loading up freezers. So we have to take this big industrial chiller down to the food factory, and that will then allow us to start manufacturing freezers that we can then load up for a few of the other contracts that need them. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done today. So we'll finish that one and then probably do our first drop of freezers somewhere after that. But anyway, let's swoosh on over and see if we can get this going and have a really good day. Swoosh! So while I wait for the last little bit to pop in, there we go. We are here. So we are in the mighty ZiKZ 605R, which of course is pretty much the best truck I have got. And yeah, we're going to be taking our industrial chiller. We have our trailer. Taking that all the way around the main road to get to the food production facility or whatever it's called. And that will, as I said a moment ago, will allow us to start loading up freezers as well. So, it's an important one to make sure that we're getting stuff done and everything is okay. I don't know if my volume is a little bit high on the truck there. Hopefully not. It might be a fraction high, so when I take a photo later on, I might turn the truck down a fraction. It just seems to be pretty loud in the scheme of things. Always a constant battle trying to work out the right settings, etc. But we'll get there. A little bit hard for me to tell when I'm recording it as well, because the sound I hear isn't exactly the same as the sound being recorded. So be a little bit tricksy. Hopefully it's not too overpowering that you can't hear my ramblings as we go along. Just pull up this side of the hill in high gear to get to the top, and then we'll go back into auto. So I'm going to bring this all the way down, but we won't be able to put it onto the rooftop because our little crane that we've got is nowhere near strong enough. Wouldn't be able to pick it up, let alone put it on a roof. Coming about like that, I reckon. That ought to be about right. Cargo management. Right, so you have to put it there and then trigger it. Fine. So we'll unload, unpack, and off the engine. Not much I can do with that now. But then, what we can do is go to the garage. And actually, it's probably quicker just to go to the garage. Here somewhere. Oh, it's the fuel station. There's the garage. We just had to find it. Right, so we're going to go to the garage, into the truck storage. And I don't know which one I want to use. I'm going to either use the Azov 7 or the Dan. I don't know. And much of a muchness. What do we think? Let's use the Azov 7. We haven't used him since Amur, where he disgraced himself with his great big nose. So, we need the advanced special on? No, we can go with special. Oh, it might be nice just to have those extra gears. I think I run this guy with just the standard suspension. Although if I had active, I'd be able to lift him up and down a bit. 50-inch tyres are about as good as he can do. HS ones. I guess that's the ones I've got, so I'm not going to get too fussed about which tyres I get. These ones will be good enough. Oh, stop it. Can't even go around. I can't work out how to move this thing. Yeah, it's weird. They're all much of a muchness. So we've got the MHS ones on. They're fine. I'm not putting chains on. We will go in advanced heavy, though. He's got the short round cap. That's fine. And for the frame add-on, I think we'll go with the LNK blah, blah, blah crane, the newer one of the two, rather than the old Avto. But I think either of them would work. That's all I want, though. Roof fog lights are fine. Rear fenders don't care. Front bumper, anything worth having? Right, so his bumper basically keeps everything where it is. I might as well go with the lattice because it's cheap and gives us a lot more light. And currently I've got him as blue. I might change him to be white and orangey colour to fit more in with the crane. What do you reckon? He looks more like the crane belongs on him then. Rightio. Let's get out of here. So we have a very big crane. We now should be able to lift that industrial chiller without any trouble. So let's head on down to the food prep place, exactly where we just were with the ZiKZ. And use our crane to get our industrial chiller onto the roof. I actually don't mind this as a concept for a contract, because it means you're using things that you don't normally use. So it actually forces you to use a big crane. Now I think, rumour has it, that maybe it's the Tatra crane, or one of the new trucks that have a similar sort of Tatra crane, that might be able to do it. but for me, let's do something specific. This one is fit for purpose. Mr. Boron. We're just going to noodle on round main road. Not doing anything particularly exciting. And once this one's done his heavy crane, I have the option that I could put the seismic vibrator on this truck as well, which might be good. Otherwise I could probably use the Voron AE. I might use this one now I've brought it in. And of course this one could easily be a crane and tray bed truck, like a 3-slot tray bed. But, will probably be useful as well. It takes just a little while to get round to the food processing plant, but at least then we'll be done and be able to have a look at what we want to do. And it also means now that the ZiKZ has now got a 6-slot trailer that he can drag around if we want to. Not that that's a great trailer when you're off on the little windy goat tracks that we see in the other map in particular. But it might be good for bringing cargo up and down the main road or that sort of thing. So it definitely has some uses. And with the ZiKZ in front of it, it can go anywhere. Plus it has its own little fuel supply and repair parts. So can be useful for that as well. Now I'm going to try and take a photo when I get down there, probably with the cargo on the crane. So actually action shot. We'll get down there first. I'm hoping that we'll knock this one over and we might then see if there's another contract we can knock over today as well. So I think there's then a couple open up that are all pretty much based here in Sardinian Valley. And we might be able to do those with the Tayga and the ZiKZ, depending on what cargo we need where. Now, we actually helped only a little while ago bring a Azov 7 with a big crane on it. We took that over to the temple. Pity we couldn't get to keep that and bring it over here on the way. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to pull up here because I'm not sure where his anchors go. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're really, really wide. Okay, that's fine. So I checked that because obviously I'm only going to be able to go about this close to the dock. So the other truck, I'll just stop that one there. We'll bring those back in. Yes. This guy is going to have to be a lot further over. No more there. He'll be only coming about there. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. And then... I'll work out how to use this crane. Should we do one with him while it's still on the... Or should we just lift it a bit? Right, let's take a photo of that and see what it looks like. Okie doke. So photo taken, and volume hopefully a little bit lower. We should be good to keep going. Oops, and continue on putting our jigger up onto the roof. Well, maybe not. Right. So, I can't believe we're at the top height of that crane. That's better. Much nicer. Look at that. Woo-hoo. There we go. Guessing you should be sitting on those tracks, shouldn't you, really? Something like that. It's not perfect, but it should do. Then, cargo management. Do that. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And there we are. So that is the business support contract done. Great job. 28,600 credit. Lovely. Right. That was quick. So the crane is now happily put down. Engine off. Right, so next contract, no, not that lot, this lot. So we've now opened up a couple more, and I think Refrigerated Supplies is the next logical one. So we're going to want 2 wooden planks and 4, what are they? 4 metal rolls plus 2 freezers. So 2 wooden planks, 4 metal rolls. So metal rolls will come from here. Wooden planks can come from either this farm or this farm. Doesn't really matter which. I guess we might as well go to this one first. So let's go and do that with the Tayga. We'll get 2 wooden planks and then we'll put 2 freezers onto the back of the ZiKZ. So, yeah, I think that's how we'll go. So let's plan that out. So first of all, we'll switch to the ZiKZ. Oh, we're going to get them freezers from there, aren't we? Cool. In which case, we'll switch back and say, get out of the way. You're in the way. Now this guy's going to head back to the fuel station, garage. I'm going to go via the fuel station because obviously we'll need to fuel him up a bit. don't know if I think I might try and get on with the next deliveries rather than focus on bringing him back. So we might just park him over here out of the way at the moment. So he can be there. Hop into the Tayga. Okay. Use the Tayga to load up to, what are they? Freezers onto the ZiKZ, because obviously the ZiKZ doesn't have a crane, so we need to have a friend to help us load things up. So I might have just moved the ZiKZ to get him a little bit closer, because this crane is weak as, and will not be able to go very far. So we'll just park you there for a second. Switch to the ZiKZ. Just bring you back closer, and that you're able to load him up. Hopefully that's close enough. Freezers. Freezers look similar to cargo containers, obviously with a little freezer unit. So these are freezer containers, I guess. Should be right to put the second one behind it. So wiggle it around a bit. Do. Restore. Fuel station's only a little way away, so I'm going to actually give this guy some fuel. The Azov 7 is now filled up, so he doesn't have to go back to the fuel station. I don't think I've got enough to fill up the ZiKZ though. I might go by that then. So we're just going to nip over to the fuel station, fuel up. See how we go after that. Definitely going to get a wooden plank from, or 2 wooden planks I should say, from the farm. I'm thinking I might just get that extra consumable that I didn't get last time. Take that extra consumable and the Voron should be able to complete a couple of tasks. But I think just one more fuel or something like that. Oh my goodness. We just have to hit those little rocks, don't we? So if I can get the trailer, I'll then head up and get... Well, I'm only going to get one consumable. Because I think there's 3. I might get 2, actually. I might get 2 consumables. I think there's 3 wooden planks at the farm, and I might as well get all 3 of them. We're probably going to want the other one. If it means I don't have to go to the farm to get it, then all the better. Have I done that task? Yes, fuel and chill. Oh, we can do fuel and chill now, because basically we know how to get chillers. Or freezers. Let's just grab a couple more consumables. Probably only need the one, but it doesn't hurt to get a second one because it costs me nothing to do it. Let's have a quick look. What's fuel and chill? Oh, it's going to the same place. Right. I think free... Oh, this is a... Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Cargo management. We will get a second one. But what I'm going to do is nip back to where the ZiKZ is and put a 3rd freezer on the ZiKZ, because we're going to want that for the fuel and chill task, which is going to exactly the same place. So it makes a lot of sense to do it at the same time. So hopefully it will work out pretty well. I think if I can come around this way, this will bring me around to where the ZiKZ is, I think. Hold on, I might not be able to sneak past the front of it. Not quite. We're a bit in our own way. Okay, that's right. Past, sneak past. That trailer there. 3rd freezer. I may have to move the ZiKZ a little bit further forward because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the back of it. Maybe if I stay right here at the very, very... Well, let's try this. We'll stretch the crane for the first bit to get it, but we can just drag it along. Over this way. Front. It isn't the beauty of a 6-slot trailer. You can actually pack 3 freezers. That just means we need the fuel. And I know that we wanted fuel for something else that the Tayga was going to, the Boron AE was going to go and get. That's going to work out pretty good. Right. So now, I need to go and get those wooden planks. Oh, get around there. Try not to do any tyre damage on those. Let me just have a look. Right, so wooden planks, we've got 3 at the central farm and we've got 3 at the western farm. Oh, sorry, central farm and western farm. So from here, it's probably Gee, they're virtually identical in terms of neither of them are super close. Neither of them are super close. But what we might do, okay, yeah, I think we might come all the way up here and then back that way to get them. I think rather than coming up this way. Fine. And yes, it means we're taking our consumables for a bit of a ride. That's fine. And we could also winch that trailer behind us. Actually, that'd be good. If that's going up this way somewhere. So many tasks to do. The trick is working out what sequence is sensible. We're doing our best. Turn off. This is going to be a little bit hairy, but pretty sure the Tayga is going to do it on its ear. But we'll try and drag that trailer behind us, which will make it a little bit more complex. But at least then it means that we don't have to come back and get that trailer later on. Ooh. Time to watch where you're going. It's a lot nastier than it looks, isn't it? Past that bit. Bring the trailer along behind us. Come on, trailer. I'm not exactly sure where this trailer goes, but I know it's into this central farm somewhere. Tree's going to try and grab us, so I'm going to go way out and around it. But he'll still grab the trailer. Looks like we got away with it. Yeah, this is a rather nasty way to come. Yeah, so definitely want to pick up all of the wooden planks from here, so I don't want to have to come back. Through that field. be so annoyed if I was a farmer and some truck driver decided to do this. I'm driving through all my trees. What are you doing? Definitely being naughty. Let's just pull up here and see where I'm meant to be taking this thingy, because that's for dirty dealings. Oh, way up there. Oh. Okay. Fine. So we have to go around here to get our wooden planks. What I might do is detach and run the trailer up to the other spot, but at least we've done that then. I'll detach the back trailer there. I'll leave him, hopefully. I'm just going to straighten that up a bit worried, but we're going to tip this trailer over if we got to put its feet down and it's not squared up. We've got the cement on one side and the mud on the other. So I'm just going to come all the way back. Get myself lined up. Oops. Get myself lined up. Right, and now that's going to be as stable as anything. We can go and get our logging trailer. There somewhere, and take that up to the farm garage, which will finish off 30 years. So let's get dirty dealings, and then we can take this guy. Take the handbrake off. It goes better when you take the handbrake off. So it should be okay to run up there. I wonder if we just go across this field again. On the side of this field. That's pretty good, and that'll get us dirty dealings done. I'm not too worried about giving up this trailer because we've got another one in the other. I really need two of them. Hooray! Trailer's on site, farm's happy, and the swamp got the bird again. Thanks, she really came through. Good. Right, so that gets that done. I don't have any fuel. We're going to have to go to the fuel station, or fuel plant, I think it's called, to get fuel. Which is down the main road on the eastern side. And then, well, that will be okay, but I don't think we'll do that today. Crash. Oh, just missed. Right. So we'll come back here and pick up our wooden planks that we want for this other task that I can't think of the name of. And that's alright, we'll sort that out. I'm actually using a lot more fuel than I kind of expected as well, so It's a bit naughty. It is what it is. So muddy here. It's just yuck. Nobody likes that much mud. Let's go back and attach our trailer. Thank you. Right. In fact, I can probably do it from here. So wooden planks, yes, I'll have some of them. We'll just sort of pop those on top and in. Pack it in, that'll be fine. I'm going to take all 3, even though I only need 2. Because again, I'm sure I'm going to want 1 for something else. And it's going to be a lot easier if it's on the roadside, rather than being here in the farm. What else we got here? Hay bales. And 2 packaged sand and 2 consumables. Oh, we could have picked up our consumables from here. We didn't have to pick them, we didn't have to bring them with us. Well, that's alright. I don't really mind. Right. Okie doke. The contract that we should be doing is Refrigerated Supplies. Right. We have to go this way, don't we, to get out of here? We can't go that way. No, I don't think there's any way. Well, no, and there's rocks there anyway. Would have been nice if we could have come through here and sort of jumped down there or something like that. That would have been cute. But for me in hard mode, that ain't going to happen. Might be something you could do in easy mode. Mess about with that. But yeah, not in hard mode. So we are now just going to be focused on getting back to the main road. Because then the ZiKZ will be coming through sooner or later. And we may need to have some of his fuel. This is taking a lot more fuel than I kind of thought it would. Coming into here, that path to come into here was quite nasty. We're going to do the same thing now, so I'm sure it'll be quite nasty going back out as well. First of all, we'll do the reverse of what we did to get here and knock down a few more trees. And the farmer hate us even more. Yes, it is a little bit easier without the big trailer coming on behind us. We can come across this way a little bit more. So. Oh, there's a tree stump there. I remember seeing that before and thinking that could be useful for... Oh, where is it? Am I under it? Is it under me? Oh, yeah, there it is. We just got to get ourselves off it. There we go. Yes, I remember seeing that on the way over, thinking, there's a tree stump which would be useful for winching. Up the inside of this big tree. not sure where the additional wooden plank's going to go, but I'm sure there'll be a spot that makes sense. When we sort of get a bit closer, we'll go, yeah, that'll be the thing. We want it there. Oh, no, that's not right. There you go. Let go. Right. So, back on the main road. That's always a good thing, because now we know that we can be saved by the ZiKZ as it comes past in terms of fuel. So we might deliver these 2 wooden planks and then park, bring the ZiKZ up with the 3 freezery jiggers on it. Which we can deliver 1 to the fuel and chill task. Sit on the other 2 while I refill this one. And it's going to be a little bit interesting. Might end up cross-loading. I'm not sure that the ZiKZ with that big trailer is going to like coming through there. It's going to be fairly squishy. Right, so there's the 2 wooden planks. That's a start. Yes, this is quite narrow and squishy for a big ZiKZ handle, so we might cross-load once we've finished. Right. But for right now, you're going to park there. We're going to go and get the ZiKZ. First things first, pack those 3 on. Look at that, 3. Excellent work. I'm just not sure. I think I'll just need to come forward. Right, then that's going to go that way. Going around. Oh, I've done too early. Oh, it was much quicker than I thought it would turn. Shows you how useless I am at reversing, doesn't it? Got it right that time. Now, 298 out of 380. Plus we've got, oh no, we probably haven't got anything on this trailer. Didn't think of that. Have we got anything on this trailer? No. Ugh. Okay. So I want to have 240 odd on this trailer. So let's just see if we can work this out this way. How far back can I go? To that. Okay. Don't think I'm close enough to that. Nope. Okay, engine off. Damage trucks. E27. After saying, oh well, I won't have to take this one to the fuel station, what I'm going to do is actually offload from this one. From the Azov 7 into there. And there, or 22. So you're going to get to the fuel station with 22 litres? I don't think he's going to have enough. That's a pity, isn't it? Oh, let's take it out of the spare wheel. So I reckon he needs about 30 litres. There you go. actually tempted that I better do that while the ZiKZ is still around. Just in case I've made a mess of everything, I'm going to park the ZiKZ here, who is pretty much fully fueled up. And see if we can get this guy to the fuel station on 32 litres. I think we should be able to. It's literally only around the corner. And that way the ZiKZ is fully fueled up, except for 10 litres in his little jigger. No, that's fine. We've literally only got to go through this set of S's and we're there. See how many litres we actually need. This thing's pretty efficient. Yeah. Probably could have done it with 22 litres, but you know, that would have been being pretty brave. It took us about 10 litres to get there. Those last couple of litres are always a bit questionable. They tend not to come out very well. What am I doing now? I'm just going to park this guy actually. But I think there's no point taking him back to the ZiKZ. I'm not going to. I'm certainly not taking him all the way around to the garage at the moment, but we'll park you there. Ooh, I think that was someone's car I've just demolished. Alright, where are you, ZiKZ? Right, first things first, we're just going to top up your little spare wheel so I know everything's now topped up. I can see my fuel usage, 368. Everything else is topped up. That's good. So we'll come around and give the Tayga probably about 100, 200 litres or so. And take the fuel out of the trailer. And we'll park there, and then the Tayga can go off and get the 4 metal rolls. Now, I wonder if he needs any more metal rolls than that, because obviously 4 metal rolls is very underloaded. You fit 8 or 9 onto a semi-trailer if you want to. This is stuff we'll probably end up doing tomorrow, I guess, now, looking at that light as it's coming. I'll just have to look and see what other places need metal rolls. If we're bringing them, you know, to here sort of thing. I've done alright today. We sort of got a bit caught up doing that dirty dealings. It slowed us down a bit. But, at least we finished business support and dirty dealings. And we'll now get a bit of the way on fuel and chill. And well on the way for refrigerated supplies. Whoa, steady. You just got to be careful you don't drive off that gap there. That would be embarrassing. I think fuel and chill goes to the outside here. So let's just have a look. Fuel and chill. The storage garage. So that's the... Hang on. Fuel and chill. Where are you? Storage... Alright, so the storage garage is in there. And the storage expansion is out here. Okay. Well, that should be just a straight run in, so it's okay, and then reverse back out. If we can get past the Tayga. If we can get past that pole. That's going to be far too close. Refuel from the what? The trunk repairs? Shh. Or from the trailer. From the trailer, I think. Yep, idiot. Right. Because I got that wrong to start with, we'll do that. Okie doke. So we've topped up the Tayga. Get him out of the way. And head on our way. Go and get the metal rolls. Before I go too far, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. About 3 minutes to go. We will probably just make it. We might not make it to the metal beams plant because we're going to stop and offload these guys on the way. The intersection. We've already got 2 consumables sitting down here. Let's come down and drop off the other 2, plus the wooden planks. We've got just about a little storage area here, haven't we? We've got service spare parts over there. We're going to have consumables and wooden planks over here. It's, yeah, it's all happening. Put the wooden planks over that side, just so I don't get confused with who's where. We can't reach that far. Just a bit in the way, but I'm sure we'll sort of shove it out of the way as we go. Three. 4. Right, so that it's probably used up most of our time, because whenever you offload things or fiddle about with the crane, it always takes a little bit longer than you think it will. Oops, that was what I meant to look at. Yeah, we're so close. I'm just run a fraction past because we're almost at the metal beams plant. So we'll get to the metal beams plant and then call it. Just after 8 by the time we get there. Over now. That'll give me a chance to do a little bit of homework as well to see if there's any other tasks that need metal beams, metal rolls, sorry. And then I'm going to be loading them up. Not even all metal beams. But what have we got? 8:09. So nicely just after the 8 o'clock mark. So that'll do nicely. So we managed to finish business support. So that was good that we used the big crane. That was a bit of fun. And then dragged that medium log trailer over to finish off dirty dealings. And now we've sort of got a couple more things. You can sort of see we've got a few things, few irons in the fire, a few things all running at once at the moment. So, yeah, hopefully that will continue on. But otherwise, thanks for watching, first of all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today. We got a bit more done, and hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow when we knock over a few more contracts and tasks. That's it for now, though. So, bye-bye.